I never thought I'd still be holding on to that envelope at the age of 92. My name is Harold, and I suppose you could say I've lived a long, ordinary life, but this letter, it's been with me for more than 70 years, tucked away in a drawer I rarely opened. I never had the courage to read it, not when I was young, not when life seemed full of other pressing things, and not even when I thought I was ready. I first received it when I was 21, just after the war, from a woman named Eleanor. She was the kind of person who made you feel like the world was brighter just by existing. Her laugh had a way of filling a room, making even the darkest days seem bearable. We had been close, though in a way that never quite settled into anything proper. She wrote me that letter after I left for a job in another city, and for some reason, fear kept me from opening it. I suppose I imagined all sorts of things. Imagined rejection, imagined heartbreak, imagined a life too complicated for words on paper. So I tucked it away and went on with my days. Life moved fast. I married a good woman, had children who grew up faster than I could blink, built a routine that left little room for old letters or forgotten memories. Yet somehow, even as the years piled up, that envelope never left me entirely. It lived in the corner of my mind, quiet but persistent, like a shadow of the person I might have been. I thought about it often when I was alone at night, lying awake while the house was still, wondering what words I had been too afraid to hear, wondering how different things might have been if I had been braver, if I had opened it that day. Decades passed. I lost friends to time and circumstance, said goodbye to my parents, watched my children grow and bring grandchildren into the world. I became a man who understood how much of life is made of small, irretrievable moments, how much courage it takes to confront what we keep hidden, and still, that letter sat there, folded neatly, patient in its silence, waiting for a moment I kept postponing. There were times I almost opened it, birthdays, quiet evenings, moments when I felt brave enough, but something always stopped me, some invisible weight that kept my hands from breaking that seal. I told myself it didn't matter anymore, that too much time had passed, that whatever Eleanor had written belonged to a different life, a different version of myself a few months ago. I finally took it out. My hands were shaking more than I expected, though not from age. I wasn't afraid of her words anymore. I was afraid of facing myself. The younger man who had been too timid to open an envelope and meet life fully. I unfolded it slowly, carefully, as if the paper might crumble after all these years. And as I read, I realized she had written nothing terrifying, nothing meant to wound. She had simply told me what I meant to her, how she hoped our paths might cross again someday, and how much she had cherished our time together. Her words were kind, gentle, full of a hope I had been too afraid to receive. Reading those words now, 70 years later, I felt an ache that was almost physical, not for regret exactly, but for all the years spent carrying a fear that never needed to exist. I thought of all the nights I wondered, all the moments I could have known, all the peace I might have felt if I'd only been brave enough to look, and yet there was something beautiful in it, to the reminder that feelings endure, that kindness and care persist even when life takes its twists and turns. It was a quiet miracle, sitting alone in my study, reading words I had almost denied myself for decades. I keep the letter now on my desk, not as a relic of lost youth, but as a reminder that courage is often a matter of simple, small acts, and that some truths, even delayed, have the power to reach us when we are ready. If there's anything I can share, it's this. The moments we fear may hold the most meaning, and the words we hesitate to hear may shape us more profoundly than we ever imagined at 92. I understand that life has a way of circling back, and sometimes it gives us what we need when we least expect it, if only we finally allow ourselves to look.